I truly think that the manufacturing career pathway has a huge impact on a lot of our students.
Elk Grove went beyond just wanting to see it improve there. We put our money where our mouth is. And we're paying $100,000 per year to provide most state-of-the-art equipment for the young people to train on.
When I first walked in here, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
We were really appreciative of the mayor and the village for really seeing the need. I think that was a huge step for our students, kind of see like there's some investment from our community in them. And I think that really got students excited to come down here, take classes, and work in our different spaces. So today is just another work day. I got more of the round stock. I think we had enough in this class anyway. Guys, big thing. Make sure you write your names on your pieces. I'm John Piper. I teach manufacturing at Elk Grove High School. This is my 6th year in the district. And back to the very front edge.
Right?
This way, yeah. Okay.
This way, right?
So within the manufacturing career pathway at Elk Grove High School, students will start from scratch with basic measurement and work all the way up to some pretty advanced CNC programming. Between those two, they'll get manual operations like manual mill, manual lathe, drill press, welding. They'll get 3D design, and they'll also get creating tool paths for our CNC mill, our CNC lathe, as well as our CNC plasma cutter.
So this is a plasma cutter, and this design we created on the computer software called Fusion 360. And what the plasma cutter does is precisely cut the design we made very precisely. I'm really grateful to have this pathway because last year I did not know what I wanted to do after high school. And now that Piper and Mr. Wong have told me like I can work with machines, make parts, and get paid for it. It's something I just really like to do.
Yeah, see, that's the bad part with being so thin, you know?
You don't really see these machines on a daily basis, you know, unless you work in this type of environment. When I first walked in here, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
How late would you be able to work? Yeah, how late would you be comfortable? Like till 7 or 8? Till 10? Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Piper and I have been talking about me getting a job, and he's been helping me out, sending out my resume to certain manufacturers.
Talking about my teacher, Mr. Piper, he's a very great guy. He's helped me a lot throughout the 4 years that I've been here in high school. He's helped me get into the CDA program, and I thank him very much for this.
Elk Grove went beyond just wanting to see it improve there. We put our money where our mouth is. Elk Grove has committed a $500,000 grant to Elk Grove High School and District 214 Education Foundation, and we're paying $100,000 per year to provide the most state-of-the-art equipment for the young people to train on. And they also get internships while attending Elk Grove High School. So not only do we get companies donate equipment there, we also put the funding up to make sure they have the most state-of-the-art, newest equipment to work on, train with, and make sure they're ready to hit the manufacturing field as fast as they can.
This is actually the entrance to our new advanced manufacturing lab that we used funding from the Village of Elk Grove over the past 2 years. So with some of the grant money that the village gave us, we purchased a new TM1P Haas CNC mill, as well as some desktop mills, which work really good for introduction to students. On top of that, we also have bought new work tables, we have power and air coming down from the ceiling, and we had custom cabinets made. We also used some of the funding to redesign this classroom. Myself and Mr. Wong actually got together and, picked out some furniture, figured out a good layout. This is an ever-evolving space. Eventually there will be laptops in here, but instead of a traditional classroom, we wanted to make it feel more like an actual design studio.
Delete this?
No. Create a new setup.
Not everyone is cut out for college. A lot of people like working with their hands. A lot of people like working in the manufacturing field. What's nice about this is we offer students the opportunity or the option of a different path in the future. Because young people, if you give them the right direction, they'll run with it in a second. And that's why by having this option available to them, we can address some students who want to go that different path than just going to college.
Die Masters is a manufacturer of precision metal stampings. and assemblies, automated assemblies and semi-automated assemblies. We are a part of the Golden Corridor Advanced Manufacturing Partnership. We're one of their sponsors. Through the Golden Corridor Advanced Manufacturing Partnership, which we call GCAMP, we have partnered with them to find young people to come to work for Die Masters. One of those is a young man that we hired out of Elk Grove High School, Oscar Gonzalez.
This machine back here, it's a 200-ton press. This takes a flat finish material and makes this form. I started the manufacturing program in Elk Grove during my sophomore year. And that's when I started learning more and actually delved myself more into the manufacturing career.
So I think that the retainer got stuck on the escapement and won't come out anymore. So can you take a look at it and see what we got to do?
Like I had mentioned to Oscar before, I said you're in an unenviable position because you're responsible for everything in this whole company. And when I first told him that the first time, he was like shocked. But then I broke it down to him. I said, maintenance and techs are the heart of the entire company.
He's got it running. Every shop needs an Oscar, remember.
Now these young people, in many cases, are going to change the level of education as well as the level of compensation that they can get as opposed to their families. So this also helps the entire community in terms of raising the wage level of the people within the community.
This giant machine makes this tiny part. Although it may not look much, this actually actually takes a lot of force to make. My advice to the younger generation is to get involved. And the manufacturing program isn't just milling, machining, whatever. It's a whole area. You have computers, you have robots, you have a variety of different issues that may fit you to the best. And that's why I encourage students to try out the manufacturing program. Try to see what fits you the best, because it may not be one thing, but it can be a different manufacturing field.
Every time I see Paul Remington over at Die Masters, they just love the partnership that they have over there with Oscar and all the training and everything that he's done. I think it's a true testament to what can really happen when we have a program running at the high school, as well as some community members and then some industry partners all kind of working together to collaborate to make sure our students are really getting those hands-on real-world experiences before they even walk out of our doors after they graduate.